Happy weekend, right? Today's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. It's hard to keep track of time when I think I mentioned this before, when you're on a farm and have a job where weekends don't really exist, except for Sunday, because we don't go to church and don't do a lot of extra farm activities. It's a rest day, which is nice. Today is Saturday, self-care Saturday, and I wanted to talk about something that kind of changed my life. Was it last year? Feels like a long time ago, but it must have been just last year. So last September, October, I woke up one day excitedly. I slept all night on my stomach with my head turned to the side, which normally I might start that way, but then I roll over onto my side or my back. And I'm a very active sleeper. I'm always moving, which is why my husband doesn't like sleeping in the same bed as me. I don't blame him, because I'm dangerous at night. Yeah. So anyway, woke up and just terrible neck pain. I've never really had chronic pain before. My body just, I don't know, it just doesn't hurt me. I've never had problems with anything like that before. And I was just stuck in this position. It just hurt to walk, to lay down, to move. It just hurt all the time. But of course, we still had farm work to do. And so we were hauling corn. And so I'm in this semi with a dump bed on the back, a chain floor trailer that we as we harvest the corn, it shoots. We have a spout that shoots the chopped up corn into the trailer, and then you fill it up and you go and dump it. But you really have to watch. You're watching how close you are to the tractor, what position you're in. So as the spout fills up the front, middle, and back of the trailer, and so you can imagine, I'm stuck in this. I believe, I'm trying to remember which side I was stuck. I think I was like this, and I have to look to the right. So I'd have to turn my body in order to see the mirror and the tractor, and then just, stick shift and working through things. And it was very, very painful, and it's really hard to work. And after I had to help with the corn, it's just something that needs to be done. And then afterwards, I actually got David to help me with some planting that we were doing, fall planting, because I couldn't handle the tractor with the bumping, going up and down, and just that pressure. Oh, it just makes me hurt just thinking about it. And so David was so great in helping me with that. And then Stan took care of the rest of it after he got done with some of his things. Anyway, I had this pain. Christine, Stan finally convinced me to go to a chiropractor. I've never been to one before, so we went to one that was local, and it kind of helped. I went to him maybe 2 or 3, but it never took the pain away. And so for months and months, I was just miserable because the pain would go away for a while. I had to be careful how I slept, how I moved, how I did things. And then there's this other chiropractor in Ephraim that he works more on the muscle tension versus the joints, because his thing is that your muscle, it'll get tight and then it will pull. And so it's not actually your spine or your muscle that needs to be fixed. So he works on loosening the muscle, and then he'll pop you back in. And I don't like, I really am not a touchy person, so I don't really like people touching me. I've had a couple massages. I can't get into it. It's not super relaxing for me because I have this random person touching me. Chiropractor, I don't like people touching me. Handshakes, high fives, they're great. So went to this chiropractor, finally went to him, and he's very popular, so it took a while to get in with him. And it was great. He worked on some muscles somewhere in my shoulder, and then he put me back in, and then he gave me these exercises, and these are the exercises I wanted to share with you. And ever since, I think I went to him twice, once a major thing, and then the second time was a checkup, and then he just had me do these exercises, and so I've been doing them, how long? Maybe 8, 9 months, maybe longer than that, and I haven't had any problems, except when I stop doing them for a long time, I'll feel that pain start coming back, then I remember I need to do these again. So, so this is what he had me do. So if I was laying down flat, so pretend I'm laying down, he told me to tuck my chin way in, and so you're gonna look like super pretty, because you're gonna be like, oh, you know, all the, what are those called? Double chins? All the chin rolls. So you're laying down, and you're gonna tuck your chin, and then you're just gonna lift your head just maybe an inch off. So your arms are down, tuck, lift. You're just gonna hold that for up to 15 to 20 seconds. But the minute you start shaking or your chin starts coming off, you drop it. And do that 2 or 3 times. I think I usually only did it twice. Let's say we'll go with 3 or 4 times. Do it 3 or 4 times, once, twice a day. Just like he said, when you lay in bed, you know, do that and relax, and then do it again. You know, make sure you gotta really tuck that in there, really glamour shot, really get that in there. So tuck, and you just hold it, breathe, 15 to 20 seconds if you can. I think when I first started it, I could barely get to 10, and now I get to 20, 30 seconds easy, and relax. And so do that 3 or 4 times, and super simple, but really changed my life, because I don't have that pain anymore. And so that's the first thing, laying down. And I used it with the pillow underneath, but I don't have a big pillow. My pillow's fairly thin, but maybe doing it without a pillow is fine. I always use it with a pillow. I don't know. And then the second one was, so he said if you've been in a car, or for me a tractor or a sound, you know, if you're sitting down or office work for a long time, he said every hour, if you can, stand up or get out of your vehicle, and you're gonna do the same chin tuck thing. And he talked about how you're gonna, he said pretend like there's a magnet in the back. And so you're going to tuck your chin, and you're going to stretch back, and you're going to bring, like your body's compacting in this magnet here. You're going to bring your arms back, thumbs up. You're just going to tighten everything in, your rear, your legs. And then I kind of come up on my tiptoes a little bit. So you're tucked back. And then do that for just a few seconds, maybe a couple of times. And again, that just helps stretch, loosen, tighten, just like really align yourself back in. I don't do that one quite as often, mostly because I forget a lot. But that laying down, chin tuck, just maybe an inch or so off the bed or the floor, and holding that's been a lifesaver for me. So if you have any of those problems, or if you really have some neck problems, talk to a chiropractor or a doctor before you do this. Of course, this isn't like a cure-all, but I don't think it will hurt either. So give it a try if you have any of those problems. So mine was kind of in the shoulder neck area that I was struggling with. So that's a little self-care Saturday. Don't be afraid to go to a doctor, chiropractor, acupuncturist. Stan has had some really good luck using acupuncture. There's all those things that can help a lot. I was nervous and not looking forward to go to a chiropractor, but because I tried that out, it really helped a lot. And maybe another time I'll have to tell you about my experience with an allergist, and I don't remember the exact method of it, but that's a story for another time. So anyway, try this out. Let me know if it works for you or what you do to kind of help line yourself back up. Remember to take care of yourself in healthy, good ways that they'll help you be happier and healthier to do the things that you like to do. Hope you're able to enjoy this weekend, get outside, smell the fresh air, and maybe hang out with some friends. Do something fun. So hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you tomorrow just for a little story time tomorrow, just to catch up on a couple of stories I wanted to tell you this week, but just never got to it. So I think Sundays are going to be story Sundays. Yeah. All right. We'll see you then. Bye.